Welcome back, Holistic Soul Sisters. It's me, Mandy Rose, your relational astrologer. Today's video is going to be all about this new moon in Leo. This is a really exciting new moon. We have a lot of new beginnings, new chapters starting in the astrology, a lot of changes, a lot of unexpected surprises that are going to shift and shake us up. So this new moon is going to be so potent and so monumental. So we're going to dive all into that in this video. I'm also going to talk to you guys about where the other planets are and what conversation they're having with this new moon to get a better overall understanding of the astro weather and how we can navigate this best. And of course, like I do at the end of all of my new and full moon videos, I bring you some ritual ideas or some journal prompts that you can use around the time of this new moon to maximize this energy. There is so much going on in the astrology this week of the new moon. It is occurring around the time of the most important transit of the entire year, and that is the Mars-Uranus North Node conjunction happening this weekend on July 30th to August 1st. So at the time of this new moon on the 28th, the energy is already going to be potentizing. It's already going to be amping up. So we're going to be feeling it, and we're going to talk about it during this new moon video as well. If you haven't seen the video I put out on that conjunction, I'm going to link it here for you, or go ahead and watch it at the end of this video. This is, again, the most important transit of the year, and it is going to separate the first half of 2022 from the second half of 2022. In my opinion, the first half of the year, astrologically speaking, has actually been the easy half. We are going into an energy of change and new direction and reevaluating where we are and where we want to be, and it all begins with this new moon in Leo. So let's start off with the basics. This new moon in Leo is happening on Thursday, July 28th at 1:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and adjust that for your time zone. If you are going to do a new moon ritual, you can go ahead and do it up to 3 days before to 3 days after the new moon, because the energy is still potent around that time. If you have your 2022 retrograde astrology journal, go ahead and open it up to that new moon in Leo, and you will see, if you flip the page over from the new moon in Leo, that we have Jupiter starting his retrograde on the exact same day. So you're going to want to go ahead and fill out your journal prompts for not only the new moon in Leo, but also for that Jupiter retrograde. Now, Jupiter is going to be retrograde all the way until November 23rd. So this is a very important astrological event that's happening on this new moon. So we're going to talk more about that later in this video. We have a new moon in Leo that occurs every single year. And remember, new moons are conjunctions between the sun and the moon. So we have the sun at 5 degrees of Leo and the moon at 5 degrees of Leo. Now, 5 is a number that comes up very often during the time of this new moon, so it's something that we have to pay attention to. Remember, when I talk in astrology and we see something in repetition or something that happens over and over again, it's the universe's way of saying, hey, pay attention, red flag. So again, I said this new moon was happening at 1:55 p.m. So we have two fives. The sun is at 5 degrees of Leo and the moon is at 5 degrees of Leo. So again, two fives. And it's happening in the zodiac sign of Leo. And Leo in astrology rules the 5th house, another 5. So what does 5 represent in numerology? 5 represents change. It's halfway between 1 and 9, and so it's the middle point where we have the opportunity to shift and make changes and make moves to pivot into a new direction. And so at the time of this new moon in Leo, there's a lot of opportunity for us, along with the other planetary energies, to create change in our life. So this is really, really exciting. Something else to mention is that 5-degree point in the zodiac sign of Leo is considered the fame degree, the degree of being a superstar, of being known, of being recognized on a very dramatic level. So this is giving us an opportunity wherever Leo falls in your chart, in that area of your life, for you to step it up and to be seen and to be recognized and to welcome in a new beginning. Remember, new moons are new chapters, new beginnings. It's where the moon is in conjunction with the sun. It's hidden behind the sun. So from our perspective here on Earth, it looks completely dark. It is the point where the moon cannot get any darker. It's at its lowest point. And from here moving forward until the full moon, it will only grow in light. So we are in a chapter of growth, of new opportunity, of expanding, of manifesting. So this is a really exciting time as we're gearing gearing up for, again, the crazy transit happening this weekend. Before we get into all the other planets, talking about the energy of Leo. This will help give us the flavor, the dynamic, the areas of life that this new moon is going to impact us. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up here some topics and themes that revolve around Leo. Remember, Leo is symbolized by the lion, so it is bold, it is proud, it is the king of the jungle, it likes to be seen, it likes to be recognized. Leo, as a zodiac sign, is considered a fire sign. All of our fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, come with a lot of passion, a lot of intensity, a lot of boldness. There's also a lot of creativity when it comes to fire energy. And therefore, Leo, as a zodiac sign, represents creativity, our ability to manifest things into physical art, dance, expression, music. Leo also represents the areas of life that have to do with things that are fun, entertainment, and games, and playing like a child. Leo also represents children, our own children, children of the world, and our inner child, our ability to tap into that space where we don't have to act and think like an adult with structure and rules all the time, where we can just run around and be free and just have pure fun. Now, Leo also represents the heart chakra. There's a deep heart-centeredness that comes with Leo energy. So we have a lot of compassion around this time. Leo also represents leadership and authority and stepping into your power, being acknowledged and recognized for all that you have to offer to this world. So this is very important around the time of the new moon to be able to step into your power, step into your creativity, step into an area of life that feels fun and romantic and joyful and prosperous, because that is all the things that Leo energy represents, powerful energy. So now that we understand what Leo represents, where this new moon is happening, and the energy we're going to be feeling, let's dive into the chart and where the other planets are at the time of this new moon so we can have a more comprehensive understanding of what we can expect around the time of this new moon. So as we pull up the chart here, let's first locate where is this new moon occurring. Again, I said it's at 5 degrees of Leo. So if you have your own birth chart, go ahead and open it up. You're going to go ahead and look for Leo. It is this symbol, the upright horseshoe, and you're going to look in your chart to see if you have any planets or celestial bodies around the 5 degree of Leo mark. Now on this chart, we can see the sun at 5 degrees, the moon at 5 degrees, and we also have another planet in Leo, and that is Mercury. And Mercury is at 18 degrees of Leo. So there's 3 planets in the zodiac sign of Leo. There's also, like I mentioned earlier, 3 celestial bodies in the zodiac sign of Taurus that are coming into conjunction this week. This transit, this astrological weather event, has not happened in over 2,000 years. This is truly once in a lifetime. And it is so close, astrologically speaking, at the time of this new moon, that it absolutely plays into the energy of this new moon. And so we can see here on the chart, as I circle Taurus, we have Mars, we have Uranus, and we have the North Node. They are meeting up at 18 degrees of Taurus. We have Mars still at 15 degrees. He has 3 degrees to go. We have Uranus waiting at 18 degrees of Taurus, and we have the North Node at 19 degrees. Now, the North and the South Node always move backwards in astrology. They are the only celestial bodies that move backwards. So the North Node is at 19 degrees, and it's going to bump back to that 18-degree point of Taurus, where we're going to have this triple conjunction. Now remember, if we go back over to Leo, Mercury is at 18 degrees of Leo. And in Taurus, the conjunction is happening at 18 degrees of Taurus. So we can see here from the chart that this is a perfect square. Now remember, squares in astrology are hard aspects, right? We have 2 planets in tough conversation, a 90-degree angle. So you have Mars, Uranus, the North Node, bringing in action and change, unexpected disruptions in the direction of our destiny. North Node in direct conflict or conversation with Mercury, the messenger. So what does this mean? At the time of this new moon, we might be getting some messages. They could be intuitive messages from our own guidance systems. They could be messages from people around us, right? People in authority. Leo, remember, Leo is authority. So our bosses, our parents, the people around us that help dictate the patterns and habits and routines of our life could be giving us a message of unexpected change. Remember, Uranus, unexpected disruptions, shakeups, surprises. North Node in the direction of our destiny. So someone could be giving us a message, like our boss, that we get a promotion or we get a different opportunity, or maybe we're being let go from our job. But remember, it's in that square with the North Node of destiny, letting go, of moving on into your next chapter. And since Mars is involved, Mars is passion and fire. It's the warrior. It wants to take action. It wants to do something about it. So this is very, very potent. Now remember, anywhere the North Node is, we can see here in the chart, the North Node is directly opposite the South Node. The South Node is the upside down horseshoe, and it represents our past, our karma, the things that we have to release and let go of in this lifetime. So if Mercury is in a square to the North Node, it is therefore also in a square to the South Node, creating in astrology what we call a T-square. So Mercury is also in direct conversation with our past karma. So conversations, messages, again, coming in, helping us clear the past, letting go of traumas, letting go of fear, letting go of old stuff that cannot come with us into the next chapter of our life. So that is a very major thing that's going on, activating that new moon in Leo energy with Mercury in a square with the North Node, Uranus and Mars, and also in a square with the South Node of Karma. But then we have one more major key player in this T-square. You can see here that we have Saturn at 23 degrees of Aquarius across the sky, completing this square. We have those 3 planets in Taurus about to have a very important transit this weekend. We have Leo energy with the new moon and Mercury. We have the South Node of Karma over in Scorpio. And that 4th corner of the square is Saturn in Aquarius. Now, Saturn's been in Aquarius, you guys know from watching my videos, since December of 2020. So he's very comfortable here, and he's currently retrograde. So he is going backwards. That's our tough love dad, wanting to teach us discipline, wanting to teach us responsibility and commitment and structure and having strong foundations. But when he's retrograde, he actually takes a step back from parenting us and saying, can you do it on your own? Can you step up to be the parent of your own life? So him being in direct conversation with this new moon in Leo is asking us, can you step into your power, Leo? Can you step into a point of authority, of being recognized and seen and acknowledged for the changes you want to make, Uranus, taking action on those changes into your future, into your destiny, Mars, action, North Node of your destiny, to release and let go of the old past South Node karmic stuff. Do you guys see how kind of we're in this energy of change, of stepping up, of being seen, of being recognized? This new moon is really fostering this new moon, new chapter, new beginning. But it's going to come with unexpected shakeups, surprises, disruptions, because sometimes we can only step into the new if we're shaken out of the old, because we hate to let go, we hate change. So it might be volatile, it might be unexpected, but this is such a beautiful new beginning. So pay attention to Mercury, the messages, the intuition, the conversations, the information you're gathering, because it's going to lead you into the next step. So I really highly suggest some quiet time, some meditation, some connection to your God, source, divine, spirit guides, whatever, to help guide you and navigate you into the second half of the year. Okay, so I had to restart this video because it just started storming outside. Welcome to Florida in the summer, but we're going to continue on with the planet Jupiter at the time of this new moon. Now, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, blessing, growth, opportunity. He brings a lot of prosperity and abundance into our life, so he can give us a clue as to where we can kind of find relief from whatever astrological weather is stressing us out. However, like I mentioned earlier in this video, is that at the time of this new moon in Leo, Jupiter will be at the same time going retrograde. So Jupiter on the day of this new moon is shifting energy, it's changing direction, and therefore it is bringing in less prosperity, less abundance, less opportunity into our life. So we're going into this weekend where we can see in Taurus here, this crazy pileup of energy of Mars, Uranus, and the North Node, and the one planet that could bring us blessing, expansion, and growth and save us can't. because he's retrograde. So whenever Jupiter goes retrograde, there's a lot of reversal of abundance, a lot of lack of prosperity and growth. And so you're gonna wanna go ahead and watch my Jupiter and retrograde video where we're gonna talk all about that, because Jupiter is going to retrograde from Aries, where he currently is in the chart, from Aries back into Pisces. Now we can see here from the chart that Jupiter is at 8 degrees of Aries. And remember, the new moon is at 5 degrees of Leo. So 8 and 5 is very close to each other. And we can see here from the chart that it's creating a trine. And trines are harmonious. This means that Jupiter is trying to send a message to the new moon of saying, hey, I'm here to help. This is harmonious. This is going to be beneficial. We're opening a new chapter in the Leo area of our life. Remember, new moons, new chapters. So we're opening up a new chapter of Leo energy, of being creative, of being the point of authority, of being seen, of being bold, of being recognized. And Jupiter is saying, hey, as I'm shifting, as I'm retrograding, I'm gonna give it back to you. I don't need to bring you blessings. You have everything you need inside of you. I've already brought in you the blessings. Work with what you've got. So this is a very harmonious aspect. Now, where the new moon is happening in Leo, it's a fire sign. Jupiter is in Aries, a fire sign. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, a fire sign. So we have a lot of activation of fire energy around this new moon. And remember, fire energy is action, passion, being bold, pursuing things, right? Fire. So we're really tapping into this energy of taking action and moving to the future. When this transit happens, watch the transit video, Mars, Uranus, and the North Node, we're gonna have to take action on something that happens unexpectedly, surprisingly in our life, so that we can take action in the direction of our destiny. So hopefully this message is very clear to you at the time of this new moon. Definitely manifest. Definitely do a ritual, definitely take some time to embrace this Leo energy and find out where Leo is in your birth chart so you know where this new beginning is happening for you. I'm a Scorpio rising, so if you're a Scorpio rising, this would apply to you. But that puts Leo in my 10th house of career. So I'm really opening new chapters in my career and my legacy and what I'm gonna be known for. So stay tuned, there's a lot of content and information coming to you guys because I'm really trying to expand what I wanna be known for, and that's a relational astrologer. So that's gonna benefit you guys. You're gonna get a lot of information, a lot of free content around this topic. If you too wanna work with the astro weather, the astro energy, and you wanna know how it falls in your chart, I do birth chart readings, but I also do little mini astro weather forecasts. So we can look at the next 6 months and not really talk about your birth chart, but talk about the current astro weather and how it is impacting your chart. So you know too at this time what energy you can use to maximize your potential and move into your destiny. So go ahead and reach out in the description box below. You'll see my email. Just send me an email with astro forecast reading or birth chart reading or whatever you're needing from me, and that's the best way to communicate. For more relational astrology content, you can head over to TikTok at The Relational Astrologer, where I do short form educational videos around the astro weather and relationships and how you can use your astrology to have better relationships. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with is ritual ideas or journal prompts that will help you take some time at the time of this new moon to manifest and maximize this energy. So if you have your 2022 retrograde astrology journal, go ahead and open up to the new moon in Leo. You're going to want to go ahead and fill out your journal prompts. And I put a ritual in here for you to do. So I'm going to share that with everyone. The first thing I would do around the time of this new moon is go play on a playground, play with a toy that reminds you of your childhood. Leo is the energy of our inner child, of children, of playfulness, of fun in games and entertainment. So this is a great time to tap into that energy. When was the last time you played on a swing? When was the last time you played Monopoly or Life or colored in a coloring book? This is the greatest energy to help you tap into your creativity, your fun, your joy, which attracts your manifestation. So definitely play like your inner child. The second thing I would do around this new moon to maximize the energy is to put yourself on stage. Shine bright. Get out on Instagram or YouTube or in your community and share your authority, share your knowledge, share your gift and your genius with the world. So find a way to showcase what you do best. If it's dancing, if it's communicating, if it's educating, whatever it is, go shine bright like the Leo you are. And the third thing I would do around the time of this new moon is get dressed up. Be bold, shine bright on the day of this new moon on Thursday, July 28th. Dress a little bolder, dress a little brighter. Do your hair in big curls like the lion, or put on something with sparkles or glitter. This is a time for us to shine who we are and be seen and be recognized. So I want you to dress in your Leo best for this new moon energy. Again, it's going to attract people and things to you, which is going to attract new chapters into your life for this new moon energy. All right, my holistic soul sisters, that's all I have for you for this new moon. Let me know in the description box below where Leo falls in your chart. Feel free to ask me any astro weather questions, and make sure you hit like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please share it with anyone that is interested in astrology and the astro weather. And don't forget, I have a Jupiter in retrograde video coming up, and you're gonna wanna go back and catch that Mars-Uranus North Node conjunction video, because again, it is the biggest transit happening of the entire year, and I help guide you through the chaotic energy we're going to experience for the next 2 weeks. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video.